Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
It's your first show in a while, ain't it, bitch?
Yeah.
That boy forgot what the fuck he supposed to be doing, boy. Kola, back in the building. Say what's up, Cole.
What's happening? What's happening, fellas? How's everybody doing?
Hey, man, it's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Freaking weekend.
Yes, sir.
Happy to be here, man. Happy to see you guys, man.
As always. Same to you, brother. Same to you guys.
My guys, man. My guys, man. Most definitely. How you, Weezy?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing? How are you, Jack?
I'm great, man. Thanks for asking, Doc. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that, for sure. For sure. Weezy, you have a birthday coming up this weekend. Happy early birthday to you, my brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Bless.
Yeah, we all blessed, man. We all blessed, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Episode 360, man. We're kicking off the 2021 NFL season by going through the winners and losers of NFL free agency.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better damn know it.
Better damn believe.
Let's kick it off, Weezy. Best of the week. What you got, buddy?
Best of the week for me is, birthday week. March birthday. It's a lot of March birthdays too in the circle, man. Birthday week, man. Me and Penny, AB. I think DJ birthday March. A lot of birthdays in March, man.
Most definitely, man. Your mom's?
Oh my God, yeah. My mama just had a birthday. Shout out to mom, dude. She had a birthday. She sure did.
For sure. Yeah, man.
She turned 60 this year, man.
That's a big year, man. That's a milestone, man. For sure.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, for sure. She already know how I feel about that birthday, man. I'm happy for her, man. Most definitely. For sure.
Fuck you, man.
Jeff, what you got, man? Best of the week, man. What you got?
Shout out to the 94-year-old grandma who's been spending her quarantine studying the NBA and has made a list of her favorite players per every team. Her pick for the Philadelphia 76ers, Danny Green.
Wow.
Hey, man, at it, though. She had James Harden and Kevin Durant for Brooklyn. So shout out to grandma, man. 94 years old, studied the NBA the whole quarantine.
For sure. Danny Green's a face only a mother could love, for sure. Most definitely. Most definitely. Coach Lott, what's happening? What you got? Best of the week, buddy.
And man, this time of the year, man, March Madness is back. We were not able to witness it last year, so I'm glad that it's back. The upsets have already begun. My bracket's not too messed up, though. I'm sitting pretty good in my bracket right now, so glad March Madness is back and going.
For sure, man. We appreciate everybody that joined the bracket challenge, man, for sure. Most definitely. My best of the week is my mom's birthday, man. Her birthday is today as we're recording this. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you're watching this. For your birthday, I will try not to curse this entire episode. For your birthday. So
I'll take a bet on that.
For sure, man.
Birthday moms.
Happy birthday, Mom. Yeah, she watch every episode, y'all. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm a favorite, too. I'm a favorite.
I can see that.
Oh, you talking about on this Zoom?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, on the show.
My mama bangs with you for sure.
Yeah.
But hey, she love a lot, cuz. I'm gonna be real. She love a lot, cuz. She love a lot.
Light skin bastard.
What you got, man? Let's move on to worst of the week, Weezy. Let's keep it going.
Worst of the week, man. This should be unanimous. Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson, my worst of the week. It's worse. It's yeah. Hey, it's all allegations right now.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson.
It is. And the thing is, it's all civil suits. I'm kind of worried, where are the criminal suits, but yeah, man, guilty until proven innocent. Let's this play out how it's supposed to be played for sure. Lot, what you got? Worst of the week.
We're going to stick to a coach, the head coach of Virginia Tech, Mike Young, the basketball coach. When he was asked about his matchup with the Florida Gators, he said, and I quote, "We're not playing the Jehovah's Witness All-Star team. We're playing the Gators. Man, we're playing the Gators. I do not know who our next opponent would be if we're lucky enough to win, but there's not a chance in hell you start thinking about anything. Nothing. Come on, man. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. You can't just be out here just, throwing around people's faith like that, man. Come on, Mike.
I ain't touching that one. Jeff?
Touch the Lord. He's oh my gosh.
What you got, brother?
Man, we lost marvelous Marvin Hagler, man, at the age of 66, man. One of the greatest middleweights of all time in the boxing ring. Go back and watch that one round with him and Tommy Hitman Hearns, the greatest one round you've ever seen in your life. I know you've heard that all week, but do yourself some justice and rewatch that first round. It's on YouTube. You can find it anywhere. Boxing World lost a legend.
Sure. And his wife came out and debunked the myth, Weezy. He died of the COVID vaccine. That was completely false. So
yeah, definitely. See, I sidestepped all that foolishness.
Yeah,
trying to get that.
Sure.
We out here.
Yeah.
Hey,
throw them V's, Jeff.
You know what I'm saying?
Throw
We
them
out
V's, Jeff.
Throw
them V's. Big V's, baby.
Real big V's. We out here.
Big V's, baby. All right. My worst of the week, man. Salt Bay. Hey, listen. Hey, if you're at a hibachi, if you are, at the Salt Bay restaurant, dude, crazy. Hey, man, keep your mouth closed. Yeah, like Weezy said, keep your mouth closed, man. Hey, don't let these people feed you, man. Yeah. Hey, listen, fellas, keep your mouth closed at the hibachi, man. Don't open your mouth with nothing flying, objects going into your mouth. Just stay away from it, dog. Most definitely.
Just say no,
please.
And you can say it respectfully too. You don't got to cause a scene,
right?
You can be like, nah, bro.
Cool. I can't believe Salt Bay is still winning off this during the pandemic. I can't. I just can't.
It's that Wagyu steak, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but just come and cut my steak up. You don't even. I do my own salt. I do my own.
I can see you though, bro, going to Miami being like, no, not catching. nah. I can see you going to the Salt Bay restaurant though.
Yeah, I'm going to a Salt Bay restaurant.
I know you would. That's what I'm saying. You're a hype beast.
You want to talk about hype beast?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Let's just move on.
That's what I thought.
All right. All right, now make sure y'all check us out on iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. How do you do that? Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. Go back and check out all the episodes we have. We have about 359 of them things for you to go back and catch up on. So make sure you do that.
Most definitely, man. While you're doing that, don't forget to support the Realville Family Patreon page. Features Full Sport Press on Deck TV. Fresher than your average and much, much more. Be on the lookout to join the family Patreon page. Episodes up right now. Support the team. Support the real Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You have 10 good wrestling seconds.
All right, man.
Let's start the clock.
It is Fast Lane weekend, fellas. We're on the fast lane to WrestleMania. The $1 billion Peacock deal kicks in today, this weekend. So no more WWE Network. We're back. We're 100% on Peacock now. But you know what that means? Who gets the W? All right, going to do a little different this week. Scenarios for the first two matches. Scenarios. It's Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss. That's a woman, okay? I know. All right. Do you pick A, they actually have a match? B, The Fiend returns and they don't have a match? Or C, Alexa Bliss sets Randy Orton on fire?
Fiend returns. The Fiend returns.
Okay. Lock?
Gotta go with The Fiend, man. He been gone too long.
Weezy?
He mad because I was gonna go with The Fiend. You see that Weezy? He get mad because I already knew I was picking it. He mad.
I'm going with the fire. I want to see somebody get lit up. I'm going with the fire, Jeff.
Okay. And I'm going to go with The Fiend returns as well. They got to set up the WrestleMania match, but I don't think you can't have him really just fighting, wrestling a woman on Peacock with the $1 billion deal like that. That's a lot to do. All right, next. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Scenarios. Does Sasha Banks turn on Bianca? Does Bianca turn on Sasha Banks? Or do they just have a regular tag team match? Weezy, who you got?
Regular tag team match.
Okay. Coach Locke.
Sasha gonna turn on Bianca.
J.O.
Bianca on Sasha.
I'm going Sasha turning on Bianca as myself. And this is the only real match we're going to go on. Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. A, does this happen as a real match? B, does Edge get involved and cause the match? Or C, does Jey Uso get involved and determine the winner of the match? J-Ho.
C, Jey Uso.
Weezy.
Can I pick? I don't give a damn. Can I pick?
You talk about the time limit and you pick I don't give a damn. It's not on the list. I mean, come on.
Give me. Let's go with C. Let's go with
Okay,
C.
Jey Uso. Okay, Coach Locke.
I'm going with A.
You going with A? They have an actual match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going B. Edge interferes, and that is who gets the W Fastlane edition. Be sure to tune in each and every week to the 808s and Chair Shots podcast. Myself, my man Neek. Make sure you tune in, and I always tell your auntie we love her. You know, that's what it is. Appreciate y'all.
So Jeff knows some inside information because he be getting scraped on these. Would you? You know what I'm saying? So I already know what's going on inside. He got the ringer. Now tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe, and more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend, man.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
That the revolution will be podcasted. And before we start the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
Yeah, this week's award recipient is announcer Matt Rowan.
Damn right, I just want to take Weezy right there. Matt Rowan, he needs a do-over, man. The owner of the OSPN streaming platform that broadcasts games for Norman High School in Norman, Oklahoma. He was broadcasting the girls' basketball team and can be heard on an open, hot microphone directing racial comments at the girls' team when they decided to kneel during the national anthem. Rowan said, and I quote, "Look at those niggas. I hope they lose," end quote. Rowan issued a statement through his lawyer apologizing because he was a youth pastor, and I quote, this is the kicker, he said such horrible things because his sugar was spiking. End quote. There are countless people who deal with diabetes without ever uttering racial slurs. Matt Rowan, you need your ass whooped. That's what you need. Yeah. You need your ass.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna take this one, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna take this. The 6-shooter coming with me too. The 6-shooter coming with me on this one too. But I'm gonna take it. I'm liable with his ass. I'm liable to hit him with the handle of that pistol for it. He liable to get pistol whooped.
See, that's the thing. Just imagine if one of your little girls, you know what I'm saying, played for Norman High School, the home of Trey Young with the Norman. You imagine how pissed I would be if I heard Matt Rowan talking like that about my little girl?
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm glad that those girls won that state championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just throw it right back in his face. You know, when I saw that, I was like, good. I'm glad they were able to pull that state championship off and win after that. Because the world be a better place, man. Like Weezy said, world be a better place.
Mm-hmm.
Damn right. Have you ever just said, all right, let's go to Oklahoma? You ever just, no, I'm just saying, have you ever said, you know what? I'm going to go to Oklahoma this summer. You ever
we got some listeners in Oklahoma. Shout out to Oklahoma.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Matt Rowan, we looking for you.
Yeah, that his sugar though.
You gonna come on? Don't blame. Dodging responsibility with sugar? Come on, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, that's the best lie you can come up with.
You know how mad Coach Lye get when he don't get food, dog? You think he gonna go and become a bigot because he's hungry?
Not seen him mad as hell over food too.
I ain't never seen nobody as mad as Coach over food. He turned to a totally different person. For sure.
But not a bigot.
He does, and then he eats at a record pace. I seen him do it.
Yeah, now for sure. And listen, he put some food down, and then after that, all he needs is a little appetizer. He'll be good. But if he don't get no food, hey, now listen, I'm telling you, Locke is the nicest. Nah, Jeff is the nice. Yeah, Jeff is the nicest human being on this here call. And listen what I'm trying to tell you. But when Locke is a nice human being. It's just him.
Absolutely.
He's just a nice person.
Absolutely.
Who the meanest person on the call?
Let's just go ahead and go to the first half.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the first half, man. Let's go.
Right. Damn. Brandon.
The first half is underway.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do? What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Locke, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
Man, you can find me at Locke_the_great. That's THA on Twitter and IG. Get at me.
Yeah. Weezy, what about you, brother?
At How Weezy on Twitter, and I'm at FSP_Weezy on IG. Hot at me.
Yes, sir. Jeff, what about you?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Sure. I'm J Hove on Instagram and Twitter. Keep those North Carolina comments on the tuck on Twitter. At least we made it. We made it.
You had a rough week on the Twitter.
Mm.
We had a rough week on the Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, small things to a John. I'm just trying to take the pod to the next level, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think you feel that way for real.
No, I do. I do.
That's-
No, Magic Johnson. Oh my God. Can you imagine?
No, he gonna double
imagine
down.
Magic
Double
Johnson.
down, Jeff. He doubled down, Jeff.
No. Can you imagine Magic Johnson switching in 2021 on a motherfucker like Kyrie? Ooh, damn, mama, my bad.
God, you said ass last segment. What you talking about?
Anyway, let's kick off the first half with some NFL talk, man. After 20 NFL seasons and 15 as a quarterback for the Saints, Drew Brees has accepted a job as a color analyst for NBC. Now, Brees' first assignment will find him calling the action from South Bend, along with Mike Tirico. NBC's coverage of Notre Dame football, which resumes on Saturday, September the 11th. On Sundays, Brees will hop on a flight to Connecticut, where he'll take the seat alongside Tirico, Tony Dungy, Rodney Harrison, and Mike Florio on NBC's live pregame show, Football Night in America. The question I have for you guys, is Drew Brees the next Tony Romo?
It's hard to say if he's the next Tony Romo. Tony Romo is really good. He stepped in and did really well right off the bat. So Drew Brees got his work cut out for him. I was more impressed that they didn't make one of those guys leave Sunday night, Al Michaels and the other guy from Sunday Night Football, to take Drew Brees. So those guys must be really good. But I'm anxious to see him do college football with Mike Tirico, because Mike Tirico ain't no slouch. Tirico ain't no slouch, man. Tirico, he does well. But I'm anxious to see, because it'll show if he's not good against Mike Tirico. It'll show.
He may not be Tony Romo. He just can't be Jason Witten and Booger McFarland. As long as you're not those two, you're fine. You'll bounce around different networks. This Notre Dame gig is a great gig to have. I mean, that's prime time. That's NBC, your only game in town on that network. So he's got a great gig to have, and he's working with a professional like Mike Tirico, so he can learn. He can try some things out. What made Romo dope was Romo was just calling plays before they even happened. So I don't know if Drew Brees is going to have that personality to be that keyed into the game. Of course, he was a great quarterback, of course. But just to have the personality to say, oh, he's going to the flats. You know what I mean? Just to say it, and then it actually happens, it's like it was nuts. That's what made Romo what he is. So we'll see.
Yeah, I agree, Jeff. I don't think he's going to be Tony Romo. I think he'll be able to call those plays out like that. I just don't think he will, especially not at the beginning. I think it'll take him time and get some reps on him. But like Weezy mentioned, being along Tirico is going to help him out. He's going to coach him up and give him a lot of pointers on what to do. It's going to be different doing college football for sure, but I think he'll be okay. I just don't know if he'll be as good as Romo, but I think he'll be okay.
Consummate professional, man, Drew Brees. You know, we look at him as a model citizen, even though he's MAGA Drew. But at the same time, I think he'll do a good job, man. I think he'll take it as serious as he took being a QB1, and he won't come close to Tony Romo, especially money-wise. But I think he'll do a good job. And like Jeff mentioned, long as he doesn't shit the bed, man, it's been some people that have been really bad in the booth. I think he'll figure out a way to maintain a good standing. He just got to find a way to get back into the good graces of the African American football fan because we ain't banging with him right now.
I don't understand why ESPN or NFL Network didn't throw a bag at him. They needed him.
They did. Yeah, they did. I'm sure they did, but I mean, no.
Well, speaking of retirement, this next guy, better known as LeBron James, is really setting himself up the right way for when it happens. Fenway Sports Group announced that LeBron James, who owns part of the Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League, has added a partner to own part of the Boston Red Sox, waiting and pending approval from Major League Baseball. We know that's going to go through, but they're still waiting at approval. Now, LeBron and his business partner, Maverick Carter, will become the first two black men to be part of the FSG ownership group. Now, LeBron says his goal is to own an NBA team. Is this a big deal, little deal for LeBron, and will he own an NBA team eventually?
I think it's a huge deal. If it's a word bigger than that, that I can say without stuttering, I would. It's a huge deal, man. Now I don't think LeBron James will be, making any personnel calls or saying, this player shouldn't be there or this player should be there. But he has a knack, for being a leader in the room and can make the right moves. Shoot, he runs. I've seen him run 2 or 3 basketball teams. Got people who he didn't want and people who he wanted and won championships with him. So he knows character when he sees it. But what more impressed me about this move is the boy Maverick Carter. That's the real dream. Maverick Carter don't play no ball. Maverick Carter don't go out there and he can't dunk a basketball. I mean, he might can, but I haven't seen him in a dunk contest. Haven't seen him in an All-Star game. I haven't seen him on the cover of GQ. But he owns a basketball team, man. I mean, a baseball team. That's the real dream. Shout out to LeBron. Shout out to Matt Carter. That's the real dream.
Man, it's hard to find something about LeBron that hasn't been said, especially in this context. But I know, and I've said it on this show before, and I'll say it again. He rewrote the book on what to do with your crew, on how to bring everybody along, how to put everybody in position, and how to make everybody comfortable in their position to where they can succeed and over succeed expectations. Like, everybody wants to own a team. Like, hell, I want to own a team. But to really own a team, like, dog, that's dope, man. Whatever you say about dude on the court, it's cool. But as off the court, he got that. Hands down.
Yeah. He's the first ballot. Like, he's on the Mount Rushmore of off the court. That's just good. Let's put that in stone, man. But LeBron recognizes the long-term potential of this. The end goal is an NBA team. The end goal is an NFL team. Just get your foot in the water, though. And I think what he does is basically, ideally, he sets himself up for when he retires, he would transition right into an ownership group for an NBA or NFL team. And I think for him and Maverick to be the first 2 black men to be a part of an ownership group in the most racist city, not Mississippi, Alabama, man, I think it's pretty damn cool, man. And it shows that you can get into any spot in the world, man, if you just have good people around you. And his team is the best, man. He's changed sports forever, man. Shout out to LeBron James. Love him I love this kid off the court. Love him. On the court, his fans are the worst fans of a single person in NBA history. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm saying like a Dame Lillard fan or you remember there were Shaq fans?
Coach, what you got, Coach? Let's move on. What you got, Coach?
Now, what I'm saying is LeBron, speaking of a LeBron James fan, they're the worst fans in NBA history. Delusional.
God bless the dead. You Kobe fans were insufferable when he was playing.
I'm telling you, I'm still people mad at you about that Ruben Patterson shit last week. It was ridiculous what you did. It was ridiculous. I apologize for that, dog. Come on.
Apologize for what? Ruben Patterson was known as the Kobe stopper for one game.
He named himself the Kobe stopper.
For one game. That's all I said.
Kobe had 40 that game.
All right.
Let's go, Coach. What you got?
It was just that game. I didn't say Ruben Patterson was a
You
$80
brought up
million.
Ruben Patterson like he was Bruce Bowen.
I'm gonna have to mute
Let's
them
go,
both.
coach.
Weezy. I'm about
That's
to mute
not
them
what
both.
I said.
Yeah,
You
I'm
move
know
about to
what?
mute them both.
that.
I'm about to
Let's
mute
just
them
keep it in
both.
basketball. Let's just
Yeah.
keep it in basketball. We're
I'm
gonna
about to mute
move
them both.
on.
I'm about to
Keep
mute
it in
them both.
basketball. It's the best time of the year. The madness has started, fellas. Upsets are happening. Shout out to Ohio State and Tennessee. Whew, down goes my bracket already. Brackets are busted with all the chaos, and we love the chaos. FSP, what are your Final Four predictions? Starting with you, Weezy.
My Final Four predictions are: I had Alabama, I had Illinois, I also had UConn and Gonzaga.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, in my Final Four predictions, I had Gonzaga, Alabama, Baylor, and Illinois.
J-Ho?
Oh, my bad, y'all. All right, so listen, man. I had to look at my bracket because hell, I didn't do this part. I have Gonzaga. I have Gonzaga, Florida State, Baylor, and Illinois for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I had Gonzaga, Michigan,
Mm-mm.
Baylor, Tennessee.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, Weez, why you doing all that smiling? You had Tennessee. You bet with Tennessee today.
Yeah, I did. But
Snitches
yeah,
get stitches, huh? I turned into Takashi 6ix9ine right there.
Told all the business.
God damn.
He told it all right there, boy.
Yeah, snitches get stitches. My bad. I just went there too far. But yeah, man, I feel good about my pick, man. We still looking good for the Final Four. I had UT losing anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I knew that was gonna happen, and I'm telling you, hey man, Michigan gonna let you down. Woo, Michigan gonna let y'all down.
I just like Juwan Howard.
Oh no, I get it. They best scorer hurt though.
That's it. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Texas, want them to do well. Shout out to Houston, want them to do well. Yeah, but Tennessee. All right, man. Y'all ready to go to halftime? We're gonna move on.
Let's
Okay.
get it.
We're at the midway point. Please enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in case you missed it, the NCAA is in hot water, as usual. The men's team, they have access to a full weight room at their NCAA tournament in Indiana. The women's teams, on the other hand, San Antonio, they don't have access to a weight room at all. Just a pyramid of dumbbells and a yoga mat. Also, their swag pack was completely trash compared to men's. Women's basketball will be available to women's teams. They advance only to the Sweet 16, which will feature 2 bikes, a treadmill, adjustable benches, weight racks, bars, and dumbbells, which every team had in the men's tournament as of today. An NCAA representative told Yahoo Sports that organizers initially did not believe that there was sufficient space for a dedicated weight room, but there's a video that came out that shows there's enough space to run a regulation football game. This deserves attention, and if you're upset about the problem, you should be. And if you're not, you're a part of the problem.
Damn right. They gonna listen. The Title IX gonna go crazy with the NCAA, boy. They gonna go bananas in there. That is terrible.
No,
You know what I'm going? You going bananas in that room, shaker?
Yeah, come on, man. A pyramid of dumbbells, and the heaviest dumbbell in that pyramid look like it's about 25 pounds.
You being generous with that 25,
Max,
coach.
that might be a 15.
It might be a 15, coach.
That was terrible. A yoga mat? One? How they gonna share a yoga mat?
And a hand sanitizer, dog.
Come on, man.
Nah, it's 2021. Like, that is insane.
You can't be blatant, bro. Like, they got to hide it a little bit better. Figure it out, man. Help them out, man. This is the
Yeah.
thing, man. Money should be distributed evenly, man, through all sports, especially. I get it. Those sponsors that are sponsoring men's basketball, it become like huge money grabs for men's basketball. They got to find out a way to help out the women, dog. That's ridiculous.
But this the thing, though. Most of them sponsors, they just sponsoring NCAA March Madness.
Nah, coach. It's just ads for that men's space. It's crazy, man.
They got to get that. That's crazy. That was the swag pack. That was real terrible. Don Staley put that up. It was awful.
The swag pack is one thing, but the dumbbells go like, come on, man. It did say there's no room for no weights or no gym, and then you show like Jay said, a full 100-yard football field indoor.
Do better, NCAA. Do better.
Please.
Do better.
Please do better.
It was a whole car. There's a fleet of cars parked over there, dog. You mean tell me you can't put some treadmills, some weight racks,
Nothing.
and 2 hand sanitizer? They gave him 1 hand sanitizer. Wasn't even a big joint.
Gotta do better, NCAA, man. Gotta do better.
You guys ready to start the second half, man?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2021 NFL free agency winners and losers, episode 360. Before we get started, I am J.O.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
It's your man, Coach Locke.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at something. My bad.
Damn, my boy.
No, I was
Is it a fifth person on the call? Or?
No. I was looking at my boys walking off the. I'm looking at it on the screen. Man, we look sad, the motherfucker. I mean, people ain't coming back. The 2021 NFL free agency period may be well underway, with dozens of big names off the board. Doesn't mean plenty of names still available. Number of starters up for grabs, fellas. That said, it's time to take stock of the latest movers and shakers around the NFL. Here's our knee-jerk reactions and evaluations for the winners and losers of the 21 NFL free agency period. Let's kick it off with some winners. Start with you, Weezy. Who's your first winner?
The first winner, I went from 4-1. So my first winner is the Tennessee Titans, man. My Titans. I like what we did with the initial thing that we needed. We needed a pass rusher. We got it. We needed a pass rusher. We need somebody that can get Big Jeff off the double team. We got it in Bud Dupree. I like that sign. I like that sign. Now I get back to him later, but I like that sign.
Go.
I have the Jets as a winner. Took one of Weezy's weapons from the Titans with Corey Davis. Got Carl Lawson coming off the edge. They had some money to spend. And they could keep that quarterback upright. Maybe he's tuned in. He got a number 1 maybe with Corey Davis. Like that, the Jets look like winners right now.
My first winner I have are the Miami Dolphins. They added Jacoby Brissett as a backup quarterback and Malcolm Brown running back. But the move that I think could be big for the Dolphins was the Will Fuller. They added him on a 1-year deal. So they're not going to really lose nothing. It's basically a win-win, low-risk, high-reward move. Because if he gets hurt, only there for 1 year, they didn't pay him a lot, doesn't matter. But if he goes and he rises up to the occasion, becomes a good wide receiver, it's a win for them. And it gives Tua another weapon on the outside.
My first winner are the Patriots, man. You add Hunter Henry. You add one of the most versatile tight ends, Jonnu Smith. Those are offensive headliners. That's something that Cam did not have. And you also bring in Trent Brown. It was a great tackle that played before. Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar. And then you go on defense. Add in Judon, Godshaw, Jalen Mills at the safety position. Cam's feeling good about his help, offensive and defensive. Belichick realized that they needed to overhaul at a high level. You're going 7-9. That's not the Patriot way. Much more competitive team in the AFC. And he has the draft and still an offseason to get that going. So, man, I feel good about the Patriots. Another winner, Weezy.
That one for me was the Arizona Cardinals, man. Arizona Cardinals, that was a sneaky good move they made with A.J. Green. I think AJ Green might have a year or two left in the tank if he dig deep in his bag. But if you think about that, you got AJ Green on one side, you got D Hop on the other, you got Larry Fitzgerald if he comes back, or you have Jay's boy in the slot. What's your boy, Jay?
Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk in the slot.
And don't forget about Andy Isabella. That's the killer.
And Isabella, they go 5 wide. But that's a great move, man. I'm telling you, you can't double team that. In the red zone, that's pick your poison. AJ Green he can catch the fade route. D Hop can catch the fade route. And Larry Fitzgerald can catch the fade route. Like, pick your poison if they get to the red zone. But I like the Arizona Cardinals.
I'm going with them too. And to kind of piggyback off what you just said right there, if they get to the red zone, they're going to get to the red zone. They got the best free agency pickup, I think, that has been made. Well, one of the best with Rodney Hudson, picking him up from the Raiders. I don't know what the Raiders was trying to prove right there, letting go of an all-pro center for no reason. He had him under contract, and his contract wasn't crazy, and you had the room to take care of that. You just made Arizona scary, like with just that pickup right there alone. They wasn't banking on that. He just fell in their lap. So shout out to Rodney Hudson. That's an all-pro center you got out of nowhere for nothing.
I have the Baltimore Ravens. They picked up Kevin Zitler, a guard, which is going to be an upgrade to the interior line, which is going to help out Lamar Jackson even more. His traits fit their run-heavy system. He can move, which allows him to pull on the gap schemes, and he brings a physicality to the point of attack. And he's a veteran, so he can establish that on the line, and he can help hold off the interior rush. So I have the Baltimore Ravens.
My next winner, offensive lineman, Jeff. I thought you would lead with this. Joe Thuney got 5 years, $80 million with the Chiefs. You get one of the long kids out of retirement, going back to the Chiefs. Corey Lindsey, Packers center, gets $62 million. And then the big dog, the silverback gorilla, Trent Williams, we pay him $138 million, the highest paid offensive lineman in all time. And so many people got franchise tagged. They were offensive linemen. It's a good day for the big uglies up front, man. Shout out to the O-line. Another winner, Weezy. What you got?
Yeah, well, other than was my Patriots pick or in your 49ers pick. But with the Patriots, Bill Belichick said he got money, and I'm spending this year. Everybody else is holding tight on that money. Bill Belichick said, I'm not going out like we did last year. He got Cam weapons. I mean, weapons. He got his 2 tight ends back, what he likes. He has another wide receiver. And they also have 5 people coming back next year on their defense that opted out last year. That's the key that anybody talking about. They're gonna be right back. They're gonna be right back.
Totally agree. Jay, I definitely had that offensive line pick on my list, but I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay, man. They somehow they figured out a way to bring back everybody. They may lose Ndamukong Suh, maybe, I think, but other than that, every major player they had to bring back, they figured out a way to do it. They restructured deals with Brady and franchise Godwin, but they brought everybody back. Shout out to them, man. They figured it out.
And my last 2 were y'all already spoke on, so I won't speak too much on them. I also had the Patriots and Cam Newton because Cam Newton signed a $14 million deal for 1 year. That's a huge deal. Nobody thought he would get $14 million for that 1 year. And then I had the Tampa Bay Bucks, like Jeff mentioned. They, like you said, they brought back Shaquille Barrett, Levante David. Don't know what they're gonna do, Antonio Brown or Steve McClendon or Ryan Suckup, but they're gonna be loaded if they don't bring them back. So Tampa Bay is a winner also.
Another winner for me was the Jets, man. Like Jeff mentioned, there was some early bummer feelings when the Jets couldn't land an elite offensive lineman like we mentioned earlier, but they rebounded, man. You get Corey Davis and Carl Lawson. So with Davis, you can keep them to have a potential number 1 for whoever's the quarterback, because they still might get Juju, because Juju's quarterback in college was Sam Darnold. So you match them along with Denzel Mims. Hey, man, I'm going to miss the most Robert Saleh leaving our defense in San Francisco. He needed a pass rusher to anchor that new 4-3 that he runs. And, man, he got it, man. So the Jets, competitive in the AFC this year. Competitive. Not to say they're going to make a splash like the Buffalo Bills when they win 13 games, But the Jets will be competitive if they figure out who the hell they're going to have at quarterback. And I think they should stick with Sam Darnold. Another winner, anybody?
Got to watch. Go ahead, Wiz.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
Got the Washington football team. You give a bag to Curtis Samuel. You pair him with Terry McLaurin. You bring in Fitzmagic for insurance. I can't believe I'm actually praising Fitzmagic. He stayed around long enough to be the good guy, I guess. Man, it's funny how life goes. But they got Fitzmagic as insurance where you can maybe get a quarterback late in the first round, and you might see what the kid has left in him. Who knows? He tested Tom Brady in the first round of the playoffs, so you don't know. He might be the guy. But you bought him a year to figure it out, and you got weapons around him on top of that running game. Hey, they're doing all right down there. Shout out to Riverboat Ron.
Good.
Yeah, I got my four.
Okay.
Y'all already said them other two.
Yeah, I'm done too. But another honorable mention. I'm gonna use Jordan J's for honorable mention. They got Urban Meyer, man. Urban Meyer made a key pickup. He got some speed out there now. I'm anxious to see what he do with that speed.
We're gonna talk about all. One more winner for me. I got edge rushers, man. Still got Melvin Ingram out there, Jadeveon Clowney, like Weezy mentioned, partly because of durability problems and age. But Hassan Reddick, J.J. Watt, Shaq Barrett, Floyd, Ngakoue, Hendricks, and Dupree, they got a combined total contracts of more than $400 million. So if you're an offensive lineman, you're an edge rusher, man, you guys got paid. Put that hand in the dirt, man. Let's get to it, man. For sure. Let's move right on to the losers. Weezy, who's your first loser?
My first loser is the New Orleans Saints, man. You lose Drew Brees. You lose Emmanuel Sanders. You lose you lose Jared Cook, the tight end. Can't guard Mike. It's gonna have to show. We're gonna see if you can't guard Mike now, because that's all they got over there. And that offense is potent, and I don't think you lost three components of it. And the main component of Drew Brees is the Saints. They have him as a loser.
My first loser is the Buffalo Bills. Speaking of Emmanuel Sanders, overpaid for Emmanuel Sanders. We could have got anybody other than Emmanuel Sanders than what we paid for Emmanuel Sanders. Why in the hell are we paying Emmanuel Sanders that much money? Shout out to Emmanuel Sanders, get that check. Mitchell Trubisky is now our backup quarterback.
Just don't get hurt.
I don't know. Overpaid for John Feliciano as a guard. We didn't need him. We could have got anybody else at guard. I don't know. We need a running back. That's it. Everything else is fine. We're going to good stuff we don't need. Get a running back. You're going to Target for some batteries. Get some damn batteries and go out, leave Target. What are we doing?
Weezy, your hate for Jameis Winston bled right through that Saints, and I get it. It's all right though. I get it. But my first loser, the Chicago Bears. They didn't get Russell Wilson, but they ended up with Andy Dalton. That's not what they wanted. They already had Nick Foles on the roster, so why are you gonna go and pay old Andy Dalton $10 million? Makes no sense. Then you go and get rid of your All-Pro corner and Kyle Fuller. The only way they might be able to salvage this and they get off this loser list is if they wind up signing Kenny Galladay, who they're trying to sign. Don't know if it's going to happen, but they are going after him. But as of now, the Chicago Bears are a loser.
My first loser is Jacksonville Jaguars, Urban Meyer, Trent Baalke. The hell are y'all doing, man? The only person that they got made sense was Marvin Jones Jr., a solid number 2 at this point. Did okay getting Shaquille Griffin, but they overpaid to get him. The rest of the haul was just a bunch of extras. And you bring back Carlos Hyde? I know he played for Urban Ohio State, but what? You think that's enough? They was just spending money just to spend it. It was weird. All that cap space, you were active as if, you were going to figure out to get more players. They didn't get anything that they needed. I guess they're going to address it in the draft, but Jags looking trash. And college coaches, man, stick to college. I'm telling you, it's going to be different for Herb. You just see. What's another loser, Weezy?
Another loser for me is the Houston Texans, man. Really, it's Tyrod Taylor. Because Tyrod, they don't want you, man. They don't want you, Tyrod. You just there because Deshaun Watson. As soon as Deshaun Watson say, "All right, I'm gonna come back and play," you're gonna be Tyrod. They don't want you there. I hated that. I hate that for you. You got your money, but they don't want you there. And
he got $12.5 million to be a backup. I'll do it tomorrow.
I know, but he don't want to. Tyrod don't want to be a backup. He don't want to be a backup. He been backup his whole career. He don't want to be a backup no more. He took the money, but he don't want to be a backup. And as soon as Deshaun Watson says, "You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna come back and play," he's gonna be a backup. So that's my loser. I hate that for Tyrod too. I sure do.
Okay. My next loser is Juju Smith-Schuster. He turned down Kansas City, turned down Baltimore to go back to Pittsburgh for a 1-year deal. Juju, I don't know if you didn't understand the writing on the wall last year. You're third option in Pittsburgh now, buddy. Third option. That's at best case. Third option. I don't know if you love it that much or not. I mean, your pregame dances cost him a lot of games. I mean, I don't know, Juju. I probably would have went and played with Lamar Jackson and just kind of see how that played out. Or at least you had a chance to go be with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, damn. But whatever. All right.
I also had the Texans, man. They haven't been able to get anything from Deshaun Watson or pick up anybody to help him. They lost Will Fuller to the Dolphins, so they basically about to go into the season with no moves being made, which will lead to a miserable season for them. The only thing they did was they did get Tyrod, like you mentioned, but that's not going to be enough because even if he does start, he's going to be in the same situation Deshaun Watson is. He doesn't have anybody to throw the ball to. So I have the Texans as a loser.
I have my next loser is the Tennessee Titans. Bringing Bud Dupree was decent. I love that. Danico Autry, I love that. That'll boost your defensive line. You brought back my guy, Jayon Brown, who I love at middle linebacker. But here's the thing. What'd you help on offense? You lose Adam Humphries. He's gone. You let go of Jonnu Smith. He's gone. Corey Davis. He's gone. Who the hell are the complementary wide receiver pieces that you have opposite A.J. Brown? No damn body. You lose your entire secondary. Who do you replace him with? You got one cornerback and my guy Jack Rabbit, Janoris Jenkins. That's one guy. You lose your whole secondary. What are they doing?
We didn't lose the whole secondary. We just lost.
You lost Kenny Vaccaro. You lost, and your other starting cornerback, Adore.
Lost Adore. But
we picked up Jack Rabbit for Adore.
And you lost Desmond King.
Oh, yeah, he was done. And we lost, and we let go of Malcolm too.
Malcolm Butler's gone.
Yeah, we're fucked.
So what you mean you didn't lose your whole secondary? It's your two starting corners and your strong safety. That's your whole secondary.
But we picked up a starting corner.
Jack Rabbit is gonna be great for y'all. What you say?
Christian Fulton. We dropped Christian Fulton last year. I'm just saying we got Christian Fulton last year.
So you're gonna start Janoris Jenkins and Christian Fulton. Okay, who your strong safety?
Strong safety is gonna be your boy.
KB's free.
No, KB's free. Oh, I forgot the strong safety. We dropped him a couple years ago too. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Now, offense, we're going to beat that receiver in the draft. Don't worry about that. Plenty of receivers in the draft.
So you're going to get all your – so here's the thing. You're going to get all your receivers. You're going to address Adam Humphries. You're going to address Corey Davis. And you're going to address what's the other wide receiver you lost?
They lost to tight end, Jonnu Smith.
Oh, and tight end, Jonnu Smith.
We're going to get 2 wide receivers in the draft. I don't know about the tight end.
That was a big loss in Jonnu.
The ship be sinking.
We'll see. Still got Derrick Henry.
Yeah. For so long, only for so long, you're gonna run his ass into the ground. Right now, he was a 2008 745 BMW.
2008.
Yeah, man. Listen, that bitch got 100,000 on it. And it's fleet miles. It's fleet miles.
It's Benz though. Benz can roll 100,000.
Fleet miles. It's fleet miles though. It's fleet miles on my dog. Sheesh, Derrick Henry done. All right, just what, bro? Here's my bold pick right here. Derrick Henry won't have 1,000 yards this year.
Anything you want to bet. As a matter of fact, bet. I already said bet. You said a number. Anything you want to bet.
Give me 1,200 and we gone.
200 yards?
1,200.
Bet.
Next one. What's your next loser, Weezy?
Oh, my next loser, I'm with the Raiders on this. Oh, the Las Vegas Raiders. They're letting that coach do whatever he wants. He has the final say so. And he's just doing dumb things. He wants to get rid of Mariota now, but he signed Mariota last year as the highest paid backup ever. Now he wants to get rid of him. He wants to take a pay cut. Why am I take a pay cut and I'm already the backup? Are you crazy? You got rid of Nelson Aguilar. I don't understand. John Gruden, he's killing them. They should have never signed him that 10-year deal. You never sign nobody to a 10-year deal. I don't care how, unless it's LeBron James. Don't let Michael Jordan go come back out there and reboot himself. You sign Michael Jordan. But LeBron James, if it ain't LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe, you don't sign nobody no 10-year deal.
Give me 1,300 on that Derrick Henry, though.
No, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna double down the Raiders pick, man. They blew up their offensive line. I get it. It was getting a little long, just a little long in the tooth, though, Coach Locke. Not long, not glue gun long. Just a little long in the tooth. But they blew up the offensive line. They signed Yannick Ngakoue. Okay, might solve one problem. But you don't have a line, and you go back and sign another running back in Kenyon Drake, and you're going to use him as a running back and a wide receiver. All right, whatever. That was just, I don't get it. I don't get the moves. And like Weezy said, you give your coach a 10-year contract for what reason? And it's not looking too good for him.
My next loser were the New York Giants. They've done little to help Daniel Jones, help on the offensive line side of the ball. They did sign John Ross, Devontae Booker, but that don't really move the needle like that. Now, I know I said that the other team was trying to get Kenny Galladay, but so are the Giants. They're supposed to meet with him, and we don't know how it went, but they really have done little to improve their team. So I want the New York Giants.
My next loser. Top wide receivers, man. Corey Davis got paid. They overpaid his ass. He ain't nothing. But after Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson got those franchise tags, Kenny Galladay is the only person that really got paid. You know, so we got people like T.Y., A.J. Greens, Jude, like people just getting 1-year deals, man. And this is happening because of a very strong first-round wideout class, like Weezy mentioned. Teams are focused on other positions when the less viable volume, and that is the wide receiver position. Dude, the last year was the year of the wide receiver. I don't think there'll be a year like it was this year with wide receivers in this year's draft class. But people are realizing, man, you can get a wide receiver late in the draft, and you don't have to overpay for these guys. Corey Davis ain't nothing. He got paid, and I see why y'all let him go, but y'all ain't addressed nothing. I bet y'all do something stupid like get T.Y. Hilton old ass. That shit over with.
I need wide receiver yourself.
I ain't gonna lie, Weezy. You ain't lying. Ayuk and who else? And Debo, we need a stretch. I think we're gonna get that thing in the draft, though. I'm telling you. We're talking about us getting the boy. Chase.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
That one say he Larry Fitzgerald with 4-2, though.
That what he ain't. And whoever told you that, to tell him I said he ain't.
Dead ass. They said he's a big wide receiver with speed.
Yeah. Tell Dave that I said that he ain't.
But I bet you Jamar Chase have 1,000 next year, wherever he go.
That rookie wide receiver have 1,000.
I don't give a damn where he go. He getting 1,000.
Bet. Boy, you making some dumbass bets today. Go ahead.
Breaking news: Justin Simmons just signed the highest paid safety deal in the league.
He cold though.
Yeah, 61.
Denver.
Yep.
Denver. They should have paid him last year, giving him the franchise tag. Great. Weez, you got another loser?
No, that's all my losers. That's all mine.
I got another one.
Okay.
I'm going with Cincinnati, man. you let Lawson walk. You need another receiver for your quarterback, your young quarterback. You need a lot on defense, and you swung and missed on a couple of cornerbacks. You swung and missed on a couple of offensive linemen. You have the cap space to make moves, and I don't know if it's because it's Cincinnati, people just don't want to go there. But it seems like you guys are just swinging and missing on everybody right now. So hopefully they can scrape together some moves here because you have an offense that's is two pieces away from being formidable. Because you got the QB, you just got to keep them upright. You got to keep them upright. So right now, Cincinnati, because they're right there, and that division is winnable. It's very winnable.
My last one is the Seattle Seahawks. They have not requested or done anything to address Russell Wilson requesting his trade. And in time, your agent sends no team a list of teams that he wants to play for. That's not good. They didn't do anything to try to persuade him to stay. They did acquire Gabe Jackson from the Raiders, which has helped the entry line a little bit, but they need a lot more than that, and they not doing anything to make Russell Wilson want to stay. They did try to get Hudson, but they didn't get him, so that was a huge blow for them. So Seattle has a lot of work to do if they think they're going to be able to keep Russell Wilson.
Yep. I mean, the things with Seattle as well, man. You ain't patched that up, and then everybody else in your division is getting better. Everybody's upgrading the offensive line. Everybody's doing things, and you ain't did shit in Seattle. And the main reason why they haven't did anything is because they don't know if they're going to trade him or not. Cardinals got J.J. Watt. 49ers are trying to keep whatever reasonable guys they can keep under the salary cap. The Rams kept Leonard Floyd and got Matt Stafford. And Seattle, as division champs, have been quiet in relation to the West. The rest of the West, man. It's crazy, man. It's tough for them, but I think Russell Wilson's traded on draft day. I think they get rid of him on draft day. Sierra want to leave when the wife want to go. La 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 la.
Back it up.
La.
Whoa.
La, la, la.
So rest in peace, R. Kelly, for sure. He
Kelly
dead. Yeah, he dead. Yeah, for sure he dead. Yeah.
Can't bring him out. He ain't dead. But
all right, come on. Don't put him in the. I mean, don't put him in. He ain't in the grave.
When last time you listened to R. Kelly, Coach? Exactly.
Don't answer that, Coach, on the live. Don't answer that shit on the live.
Exactly.
Yeah, he listened to him, but just don't answer it.
Hey, he done.
Done.
I couldn't avoid him.
That's the right word with the right letter.
Done.
I was listening to Life After Death on Biggie Day.
Mm-hmm.
You can't avoid R. Kelly on that one because you got to listen.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Much people don't realize it ain't a way you can really. You can't avoid him. He's everywhere. He's on everybody. Dude, he's on everybody's catalog. If you were a rapper between 1990 and the year 2010.
Yeah.
And he wrote a lot of stuff that you don't even know that he wrote.
Come on now.
Yep.
Yeah. He had a good run. Done, boy. Done.
Yeah,
rightfully so, too. Rightfully.
La 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 la. He was cold, though. He was cold. Shout out to R. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, man. That's always fun. The draft is coming up. I seen Justin Fields out this bitch running 4.4s. He said he have it down to a 4.3.
Excuse him, Mom.
Yeah.
Excuse
him. He ain't gonna run no 4. He ain't gonna run no 4.3.
Whatever you want to bet. 4.39. Bet that.
Let it slide, Moms. Let it slide.
Yeah. He ain't gonna run no 4.3. I ain't gonna bet it. He ain't gonna run no 4.3.
You got 2 good bets. Bet it.
Mm-mm.
That's what I thought. You owe me 18 mil, Slim.
Mm-mm. You owe me real money.
Watch this.
All right then.
Oh, you real money about what, Weezy?
You know what? You owe me real money. Wait a bit. You owe me real money. What the hell?
Coach, like, stay at this damn screen.
I seen TSU.
I ain't even trying to.
Oh, man. It's been a long day, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Continue to support us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you're going to catch us, man. We pulling up next week, man. We got a surprise, man. We appreciate everybody, man. Jesus Christ, the Latter-day Saints coaching us. Head the damn screen. Lord, hey, listen, I tell you, Coach. But Lord knows you're a good man because, you know what I'm saying? I would hate to see the screen of a couple of, or just one person on this here call. Your recent searches. I know them.
Who you talking about, brother? Who you talking about?
Oh, he know who I'm talking to.
I don't know who you talking about.
Happy birthday, Weezy. Happy birthday, dog. And then tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Coach Locke.
Get the drummer song.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Damn right it is. You're damn right. The Revolution will be podcasting. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasted.